क्या आप भी पाकिस्तान में पेपाल पेमेंट्स को लेकर परेशान हैं? अब फिक्र छोड़िए. Welcome to our explainer. Today, we're tackling a massive, literally game-changing breakthrough for freelancers in Pakistan. You know the drill, right? For years, the absolute biggest hurdle to landing those sweet international clients has been, well, the dreaded P word, PayPal. But what if I told you that barrier is officially, completely gone? Yes, you heard me right. We're going to break down exactly how you can start receiving those elusive payments right now.
So really, are you still worrying about PayPal payments? If you're freelancing out of Pakistan, the answer is probably a huge resounding yes. And look, let's just think about why this happens. International clients absolutely love convenience. They're so used to just clicking a single button and bam, the transaction is done. So how many times have you personally negotiated a fantastic rate, delivered an absolutely perfect pitch, only to lose the client at the very finish line just because they stubbornly insist on paying through PayPal? They don't want to figure out bank routing numbers. They definitely don't want to sign up for new platforms. It's an incredibly frustrating feeling, watching good money just walk right out the door over a payment gateway issue. But hey, I need you to stop worrying right now, because that whole era of lost clients, it's finally over. You know, freelancers used to go to some pretty extreme lengths to solve this. I mean, the old way of doing things, people were actually setting up shell businesses in the UK, registering entire foreign companies just to create a functional PayPal account, and then routing that money all the way back to Payoneer. Crazy, right? It was complicated, it was super expensive, and frankly, it was a massive administrative headache that just took precious time away from your actual work. But now we've got a seamless, direct solution. This new method is rolling out directly inside Pakistani Payoneer accounts as we speak. No foreign companies needed, zero expensive legal hurdles, just a super straightforward process. Section 1, the Payoneer solution, step by step. Okay, let's dive right into exactly how you can set this up today. We're getting into the highly practical tutorial phase of our explainer here. So grab your notes, maybe take a quick screenshot, because this is fundamentally going to change how you do business and onboard your clients.
अब आप Payoneer के जरिए direct PayPal से पैसे मंगवा सकते हैं. बस get paid पर जाएं. Literally, step 1 is just logging into your standard Payoneer account. Once you're sitting there in your dashboard, look for step 2 and click on the Get Paid tab. Right from that drop-down menu, you'll see a few options. For step 3, you want to select Payment Request, and then make sure you specifically choose Standard Request rather than an auto-generated invoice. And finally, step 4, just carefully enter your client's details. Take your time here and just follow the prompts. It really is that incredibly straightforward to initiate.
Now, here's where the real magic happens. The absolute crucial point is the Let My Payer Choose option. Invoice भेजते वक्त Let My Payer Choose select करें. When you enter the client details and scroll down to the Choose Payment Method prompt, you're going to see several options pop up. You absolutely must select this specific one. This simple little phrase, it's literally the magic button. It's the key that unlocks this entire workaround and totally solves the payment crisis we've all been dealing with for years. So when you select that magic button, the invoice your client receives is going to display these exact checkout options. They can use a bank transfer, their own Payoneer balance, a credit card, or, and there it is, right at the bottom, PayPal. आपका client PayPal से pay करेगा और पैसे आपके Payoneer में. By giving them these choices, the client's stubborn desire to just use PayPal is perfectly fulfilled. They see that familiar PayPal logo, they click it, and they're totally happy because it's the platform they already know and trust. And on your end, because Payoneer handles all that complex back-end processing, your need to receive funds locally straight into your Pakistani Payoneer account is completely satisfied. It's a total win-win. Both sides get exactly what they want without any friction whatsoever. Section 2, the $20 catch. All right, before we celebrate too hard and you start firing off invoices left and right, we do need to talk about one quick limitation. Because let's be real, every great workaround usually has a small caveat, and we want to make absolutely sure you're fully informed so you don't run into any awkward, unexpected errors when you're dealing with a brand new client. याद रखें, minimum limit $20 है. अब कोई बहाना नहीं चलेगा. That limitation is a strict $20 minimum. If you've ever used a standard native PayPal account in the past, you probably know that you can receive microtransfers like as low as $1. However, with this specific Payoneer invoice workaround, the system just will not process the PayPal option if the request is for anything less than $20. So yeah, it's a minor catch, but it's incredibly important to remember when you're pricing out those micro tasks or smaller freelance projects. Always make sure your invoices hit that $20 threshold so the PayPal option actually successfully appears for your client on their end.
Okay, so once you've ensured your invoice is safely over that $20 minimum, wrapping up the final actions is super easy. First, you just enter your dollar amount. Second, attach any necessary documents. This could be your project brief, a timesheet, or your actual completed deliverables. Having everything right there in one place just makes it so much easier for the client to hit pay. And third, just hit send. You can either send the invoice directly through the Payoneer system, right to their email, or even better, you can copy the generated link and share it with your client directly on WhatsApp, Upwork, Fiverr, or wherever you guys primarily communicate. They click the link, they choose PayPal, and boom, you get paid. Section 3. Start earning now. All right, the tutorial is complete, so let's ramp the energy back up because this is where the rubber really meets the road. This newfound capability doesn't just solve some random technical glitch, it literally completely changes the landscape for the local gig economy. The excuses are officially gone. Your payment problems are solved. It is time to work hard. For years now, we've heard the complaints, right? We've all felt the intense frustration of losing out on global opportunities over a simple gateway issue. But today, the absolute biggest, most persistent hurdle in the Pakistani freelance market has officially been eliminated. There is literally no more saying, "Oh, I don't have PayPal, how will I get paid?" That excuse, it's finished. You have the tools rolling out right now inside your standard Payoneer account. All the technical roadblocks have been totally cleared. Now it is entirely up to you to put in the effort and scale your business up. So I want to leave you with this final thought. Your payment pipeline is finally beautifully wide open. So who will you send your first PayPal invoice to today? You are empowered. You are absolutely ready. Get out there, start pitching those international clients immediately, and confidently tell them, yes, absolutely, I accept PayPal. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. आज ही अपनी पहली PayPal invoice भेजें और काम शुरू करें.